Okay. Now, I explained in the last video series self-defense, right? And I really like fancy pants, okay? I call them, they're the type of woman that everything in their house looks a certain way for the special reason that they have as women. And in their minds, their house has to be organized a certain way. Now, I was married to a woman that was not a fancy pant. Okay, she just wasn't. No matter what she tried to do, it didn't mean she was a bad woman. In fact, I loved her. That's why I married her. But one of the attributes that she did not have was interior design. Okay, just wasn't there. Okay. Now, I know it sounds stupid, but let's say, okay, I'm looking in here at what's called the Wildcat Strike. Okay, a strike of workers that has not been authorized by the union. Okay. There's another type of wildcat called wildcatters. Now, let's say you're working on an oil drill rig out in the middle of Texas someplace. Right. You're on the oil drill rig. You're out there. You got oil and grease all over your bodies because you're wildcatters. Yep. Now, a lot of these guys that make a lot of money in construction, they end up with women that may or may not be fancy pants, but usually they didn't really marry them because now I am very much as an investor, I'm a wildcatter. Okay, I'm looking for that investment that no one else knows about, that I can make 1,000,000 times the amount of money that I invest. Now, let's say you had $1 billion. Okay, you go out there, you start wildcatting, you're gonna make well 1,000,000 times 1 billion. That'd be a quadrillion, right? Now, quite. I'm what you call a wildcat investor. Now, there was a time, maybe 2.5, 3 years ago, where I had bought up all the oil exploration companies. At that, the market capitalization was about $20 billion, and I had made the decision that the price of gasoline as it is today is going to be about that same price 20 years ago because of all the energy innovations and all the other innovations that I have. The price of oil is not going to go up to $100 a barrel, or that might be kind of the peak of it. So when you look at oil, right, you could wildcat. What? Here, do me a favor, okay? Find all the oil exploration companies throughout the world, non-producing oil exploration companies, their employees, okay? Then look at their wives. What does the interior of it? Yeah. The market. What? Well, I'm sorry to tell you this. Oil as an investment is really not that great of an investment. If you expect it to double in price over 20 years, rule of 72, shut up. Okay, rule of 72. Oil's at what, $45, $50 a barrel? Yeah. For it to go from 50 to 100, what does it have to do? It'd have to double. Rule of 72, 20 years. You're looking at about a 1.5 to 2% annual increase in the price of oil for the next 20 years. Yeah. Now, do you think it's such a good investment as you'd want to own it? No, because. Okay. So why did I want to buy the oil exploration companies? Yeah. A lot of oil exploration companies have equipment and employees that are very good at construction. Yes. And as much as you think a drill rig for oil would be good, could you use it to drill for anything else? You probably could. Water, yeah. Is there anything underneath the ground other than oil that you would use an oil exploration company to explore for? Probably. Now, when you learn how to drill, okay, one of these big drill rigs, right? And you take thousands of employees that are trained in how to work in heavy construction, well, it's more than construction. You're not really constructing something, but they're good at exploration. What is it that is in need of that I could take tens of thousands of employees and I could have them go explore for? When you there's certain I know this is a surprise to those women that are not fancy pantses.